Hey Nail Techs, it's Jill Wright with part 2 from the video I just did about how to create a salon policy dealing with late clients. And if you haven't seen that video, just go back and look at my previous one and you'll see how I got it all started. But here's the deal. Like I said, I've been doing this 35 years, so you can take my advice or you can keep struggling the hard way and figure it out for yourself. But anyway, I'm not gonna rehash what I said in that video. Go back and watch it. It's very short and you will get a lot out of it, I believe. So I have only had to actually fire just a handful, maybe I could count on 2 hands, the number of clients over my 35-year career. And I've done hundreds of thousands of people in many states where I've lived. So to have only had to say, you can't get back on my appointment books, you're costing me money. Yeah, less than 10 times, really. So I had one lady that I had to tell her, I can't put you back on my books. As much as I like you as a person, you're costing me money by no showing or late canceling or just being late in general. So I have to erase you off my appointment book. I can't give you standing appointments. I'm sorry. Anyway, after I told her that, I went to lunch, and literally when I came back from lunch, I noticed my table towel was kind of messed up on my table, my nail table. I'm like, somebody been in my room. I hate to have to smack a hoe. But anyway, I walk over and I pull it up and I look, and there's like money there with a note, and I read it, and it's from that lady that I just fired, and she's apologizing to me. She literally wrote me an apology note and paid me money, full amount, for her missed service and everything, and begged me to get her back on my appointment books. And I was really impressed that she did that, that she humbled herself to drive into the salon and literally write me an apology note. That meant a lot to me, and I appreciated that. And I told her that when I called her, and I said, we can get you back on, and then we'll make sure that we're all on board now. You got to be on time. She was the greatest client for years and years and years, like another decade or so. I only had one other incident with her many years later, and this is how I handle it. She was due in for her appointment, and she was late. And so I'm like texting at first, hey, you almost here? Hey, are you dead? Are you okay? What's going on? Then I'm like calling, where are you at? Oh, and she's like, I'm on my way. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Okay, but I'll do what I can in the time you've allowed me. So she comes blasting in. Now, she was fixing to go on vacation. She wanted some nail art along with her fill. I told her straight up, we'll be lucky if we have time to polish you, girlfriend. I have 0 time left I've got my next person coming. I cannot make them late because you are late. So I know for a fact we can't do nail art. So she was very bummed out that she couldn't get her nail art. And she said, my daughter, it's all her fault. She made me late. Now her daughter's a college-age daughter that's living with her. So I was like, how did your daughter make you late? You the grown woman with your purse and car keys in your hand, you jump in your car anytime and go. She said that her daughter waited too long to get her butt going for college. Now college was just a few miles down the road in our town. So it was raining. Now, the daughter realizes she's not going to find parking anywhere near where her class is. So she's like, Mama, you've got to drive me in and drop me off at the door. I don't want to have to walk in the rain from the parking lot. Oh, boo-hoo, boo-hoo-hoo. Like, we've never had to walk in the rain from somewhere. Like, y'all going to melt. Cry me a river. So anyway, my client, chose to drive her daughter up to college knowing she was going to be late, and that is exactly what I told her. I was like, well, let's just back it up here for a minute and look at the situation as it really is. In all honesty, you can't blame your daughter because it was your choice. You chose to do what your daughter wanted instead of saying, no, baby girl, this is your lesson learned. You need to drive yourself to college and you need to walk in the rain. And guess what? Once you do that, you won't be doing your lateness again. But you chose to, knowingly you're going to be late for your appointment, drive her over to college and drop her off at the door. And that's why you're late, and that's why you can't get nail art now. So it was your choice. Let's all be honest, put the blame back where the blame is due. You made the decision, you grown woman, it's your choice. So don't be mad at your daughter. I'm not mad at your daughter. I'm not mad at you. It is what it is. But it was, let's be clear, your choice. And she was like still mad at her daughter, but she had to be like, yeah, you know what? You're right. Yeah. I'm like, yep. So anyway, that's what happens when we can be honest with ourselves. When you can take that and introspectively look within inside you and realize and acknowledge that you were the one who'd made the mistake and were blaming somebody else for your own actions for choosing to act that way, grown-ups take responsibility. Children do what feels good in the moment and put the blame off on other people. So anyway, nail techs, I hope this has been a little bit interesting lesson for you on how you can handle some late clients too. And if you get old and froggy like me and you're that honest with them, you can use that type of psychology, because the truth is the truth and you can't blame anybody else for your own actions. Peace out, nail techs.